Good morning and welcome to Bumblebee Junction.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I was out here weeding this morning, and anybody who gardens knows that that is a never-ending task. But I did notice that the broccoli and the cabbage need a little bit of TLC. It is time to get in there and get some extra goodies put on them. It is feeding time. So I thought I'd take the opportunity and show you what we usually do. So give me just a minute to get set up, and yeah, it's feeding time at the zoo. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I was trying to get the best camera angle that I could, and I can't really get both beds all in one shot now. The broccoli is just right here beside the cabbage, but I'm going to just start here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our Jobs, and Jobs is a, it's right here, 253 guaranteed, but I think I've got most of the weeds out. Now this is also a good opportunity to go through and take off any yellowing leaves around the bottom. But what I'm going to do, I don't want to just throw the fertilizer on the top and then water it in. I don't want to get fertilizer down into the heads of the cabbage, but I do need to get some nitrogen on these guys. Now nitrogen is a water soluble mineral, and the more you water, the more often it rains, the more of it will be washed down further into your bed and away from your plants. Now, there's a lot of nitrogen in our atmosphere, and if you ever notice just how wonderful everything looks after it rains, all that rain falls through the nitrogen atmosphere and adds those goodies. There's a spider on the camera. Ah! Okay. He might come across the lens, I hope not. But anyway, it helps to come out after a big rain, or if you've been watering every day. I water every morning, unless, you know, if it's really hot, I'll water in the evening too. But it does wash an awful lot of that nitrogen away from your plants, and from time to time you do have to go in and add more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about a handful at the base of each plant. Now, not right up on the stem, just around the base, probably an inch or two out. I don't know if you can see down in there, but these are planted 5 to a square. So I'm going to do the edge 2 and the center 1 from this side, and then I'll go down the other side. To get the final 2 plants in each square. Okay, got these 3. Got those 3, so there's only 3 more on this side. I'm going to jump around to the other side and get the ones on that edge. Okay, now I have already watered for the morning, but as soon as I get done, I'm going to give these guys another quick bit of water just to get the fertilizer to start break down just a little bit for them. But the skies are starting to gray up, so we might get a little bit of rain on top of that, but they'll be so much happier for the extra nutrition, and I still yet have to get to the broccoli. So I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit, and we're going to go down there and we're going to feed the broccoli too. Okay, I am going to do these guys exactly the same. Now these are planted 9 to a square, so I'll just go down and do the 2 on this side and then the 1 down the other side, a lot like I did with the cabbage. Now, we have had some really extreme temperatures and a lot of rain, so a couple of the broccoli are trying to bolt. So these here have really small heads on them, but I do have a couple of really big ones over here that are starting to really want to go to flower, so I will have to be taking those probably later today or tomorrow, but that's only a couple of them, and the rest of them just need a little bit of a feeding. I'm going to do these just like I did the cabbage. I don't want to get too close to the stem. A couple of inches out and a nice handful. We will be growing broccoli and cabbage again in the fall. But fresh spring broccoli and cabbage is a wonderful treat. And make sure I don't miss anybody. Stop and pull a few weeds. Okay, now I've got these guys done. I'm going to go down the outside edge. All right. Now, it doesn't take very long, but your plants will definitely love you for it. But I will go ahead and take the camera before I get done here and just kind of walk around and show you the base and show you a little bit closer what I did. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, we'll just come down here at the base of this cabbage plant and you can see how far away I came from the stem. I did all of them the same way. We'll come down here and look at broccoli. I did them the same way. Came away from the stem. Now a few of these have laid over just a little bit, but still don't have anything touching the stem. Do have a few mushrooms in here, so that will tell you just how much rain and odd weather we've had. But everybody looks good. Now most of these have smaller heads on them still, but I do have one right there that is bolting. So I'll probably be taking that one a little bit later today. Most of them are about the size of my hand. Not too shabby, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get, you see those two back there too, look really, really nice. But I'm going to go ahead and get the hose. I'm going to get a little bit of water on these guys. And then we'll just call this little bit of today's project done. And it'll be about time to get back to some weeding. Okay, now, you do have to take a break in the middle of the weeding and do a little bit of feeding. It doesn't take very long. It's not hard to do. And your plants will definitely love you for it. And we have a lot growing on in the garden. A little bit more that I'd like to be out here planting. So, probably going to take a little break, find out what the weatherman has to say. There are a lot of dark clouds rolling in, and I hate to get tied into something and then end up turning into yet again another episode of Drowned Rat and a project halfway done. So, yeah, I should probably get out of here. I was just thinking maybe it might be a teachable moment. Maybe there was somebody who needed to see what we do, and we don't do anything on an exact schedule. Just kind of do it. Maybe some plants need fed once a week. Some need it twice, about every 2 weeks. But it is really easy, and it will pay dividends in the long run. But I do need to get going. I need to find out what's going to happen with our weather. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It will let you know when I have yet another wonderful episode of What is Tina Up To Today. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything at all in your mind, please leave them in the little box below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. But they will love it. I love it. When the plants are happy, I'm happy. So Yeah, I am going to go and take a little break. Yeah, find out what's going on with the weather. But thank you for spending a few moments of your day with me. Don't forget we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.